So you know how normally I'm all about minimal packing, carry-on only, being able to carry your own stuff. This trip is not that. Hey everybody, welcome to a packing video where we're also going to talk about how I am losing my mind a little bit and desperately need to run away from home for a few days. So if you are here because you love a good pack with me, you have come to not only the right video, but the right channel. I have stopped counting how many pack with me's I've done because it's starting to get a little embarrassing. But I do the pack with me's, A, because you guys really seem to love them. B, I feel like there's always a little bit different vantage point, a little bit different situation that I'm going through in my own life. And C, and this is the secret part, you guys coming along with me, you are body doubling for me and allowing me to actually get this done. Because when I know I have to film the packing video, I have to kind of plan in advance and get everything together. That's what I've spent the last couple days doing. So what I have behind me on the bed is everything that we're taking. No, this is not going to be carry-on only. Not in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I'm kind of questioning if I can even fit it all in the checked bag that I have. And I will not allow myself to go to 2 checked bags. So this trip has gone through a couple of iterations. First, it was supposed to be with my friend Coral. Then it was going to be with my husband. And then when both of them couldn't make it, I almost canceled. And then I was like, you know what? I am ready for a solo trip. Let's talk about solo travel. I have been traveling by myself since my babies were toddlers. And at that time, it was just a room at a local hotel that had room service. It was 48 hours. I was able to completely unplug and only care for myself. So if you are someone in a caregiving position in any capacity, you're caring for your children, you're caring for your parents, you're maybe caring for both. You're trying to run a household. You're trying to work. And every time you have a second to breathe, someone needs you for something. I am in desperate need of some space and time where no one needs me for anything, where I can just focus on myself and my own needs for just a little while. We love all of our responsibilities, right? I love my family. I love my mom who is struggling with dementia. I have a whole playlist on that if you want to know more about that. I love taking care of my home and my husband and all of the things. But right now, I am running on fumes. Everything has just been a lot. The world is a lot right now. My personal life is a lot right now. And I find if I schedule these times away, kind of quarterly if possible, to just be by myself and only have to worry about me, I'm much better for everyone else in my life. And if you're watching this and solo travel feels selfish to you or like something you could never justify spending the money on or whatever, I just want to tell you that over the almost 3 decades now that I have done it, it has been transformational for me. It has really allowed me to connect back with myself and remember who I was before I ever had a family and who I will be as I age, and to just really stay connected to the real me so that I can get back in alignment and make decisions that are in alignment with my true north instead of this constant state of distraction. So let's talk real quick about the practicalities of the trip. My favorite photographer happens to be located in Orlando, so I have a session with him. So I needed a couple of things. We're just doing like a little mini session, a little headshot situation. So you'll be seeing those pictures soon, I hope. So that is scheduled. I have a meetup with some of my patrons. We are going to Jollywood, which is the Hollywood Studios Christmas party. So I'm meeting up with them there. I'm actually spending a day at Epic Universe. I'll be doing that by myself. That's at Universal. And then I'm meeting up with a really, really good friend that a lot of you know for dinner when I'm over there. He happens to be in town. But in the midst of all that kind of busyness, I also have big stretches of time that's just for me. And I intend to lay by the pool, read my book, maybe do some yoga, maybe participate in some activities at the resort where I'm staying, and just to really soak it all in and center myself. And I have to tell you, I didn't want to have to think too hard about this packing. And even as I was trying to think of what did I want to wear for the photo shoot and on and on and on, I just kind of packed it all in the kitchen sink. So let's go through item by item and then let's get it all in the suitcase. Okay, so the 2 bags I'm taking for this trip are my away medium checked bag. That is my go-to. I never check anything bigger than that. And as I'm always saying, every trip calls for something a little bit different. So when I'm going to check a bag, this is the one I always choose. I will link it below. I've owned away travel suitcases for years now. My husband Scott is an airline pilot. He even uses his now for his trips, which he was dubious. He didn't think they would, hold up or last or whatever. They have, and he loves his away travel bags. And then my secondary item is going to be this Toomey large Vanetta tote. I bought this. I've had it now maybe 3 years. Love this tote. I love all the compartments. I love how it sits on my shoulder. Because I'm checking a bag, I won't have anything to roll it on in the airport. So I'm going to be very mindful that I don't pack this too terribly heavy. Most everything is going to go in there. Now, the photo shoot situation makes things super interesting, as well as the Jollywood nights. So Jollywood, if you don't know, is Disney Hollywood Studios private ticketed, not private, anybody can get a ticket, but it's their like holiday party. Ironically, when I used to do a lot of Disney content, that was the last thing that I really, like the last big Disney thing that I reviewed. Wasn't a fan, but I first went 2 years ago, and it's supposedly gotten a lot better since then. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I decided to wear, and when you watch the travel vlogs, I'll show you guys pictures of what I actually wore, but this wool pleated skirt, I'm kind of going for like, I don't know, 1940s vibe-ish. And then this really gorgeous, this is from Ever Eve, navy blue and light brown striped sweater. And together they really, really look beautiful. And then I picked up, and I'm gonna wear my denim jacket because it's gonna be cooler in the evening. And then I went to Von Maur and I tried to find a link for this for you guys and I couldn't. And I bought this really beautiful vintage, it's not vintage, but like vintage inspired Christmas tree pin. And so I'll wear that on my denim jacket to make it just a little bit more festive. So I feel like it's going to be fun, a little bit more dressed up. So I had to pack separate clothes for that. I love this sweater, by the way. Oh my gosh, you guys, so pretty. Ever Eve is such a great brand. If you guys have a physical store, I have to say that the people that help you in there are just the absolute best. Okay, and here's that skirt. By the way, this wool skirt is from Lily Silk, and it packs up really great for travel. And then other tops, I'm taking this little short-sleeved sweater. Again, that will probably be for the evenings when it's a little bit cooler. And then for the photo shoot, I had to pack extra stuff for that. So I'm debating in between, and unfortunately, by the time this video goes up, the photo shoot will already have happened, so I can't have you guys vote, but either this J. Crew really beautiful blue, which is a really good color for me, or this other one that y'all have seen me film in before, which is from Nottam. And it's kind of that kingfisher color. So I think it's probably, even as I'm holding it up in front of the camera, I think it's probably going to be that one. But I wanted to pack choices, right? Because I want to feel really beautiful when I have my picture taken. And I'm just not sure what I'm going to feel like. Other things, this little green Frank and Eileen, I will probably throw over my shoulders when I'm at Magic Kingdom because it's going to get down into the low 60s. And I don't know if y'all have been in Florida when it's low 60s, but you're going to want a layer. And I really love this, and I can throw it in my bag. And then, of course, my Frank and Eileen shorts, which you guys know, I choked when I saw how much I paid for these. But cost per wear, these shorts have been unbelievably great. Okay, let's talk like bags for while I'm in the parks. I'm taking this little Coach crossbody. It's kind of more like a wallet on a chain. This is one I'm going to use to go with that little outfit, and then probably just as my evening bag. I love this bag. I bought it on Coach's like pre-loved site, so I felt really good about this purchase. So that's really fun. And then my Bagolini Parks, what is it? I think it's called Central Park Sling. This is what I took with me. You guys saw it on the trip to Switzerland. I loved those videos so much, and they didn't get nearly as many views as I had hoped for. So go back and watch those if you haven't already. But this will be like my long park day bag. And then, of course, I am taking a book because I intend to read by the pool. I'm taking All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. Chris Whitaker. and then my iPad, and I'm reading, finishing up How to Think Like a Monk, and also another book by Pema Chodron. And I just got an Apple Pen, and I have to say, I really love it when I read because I can highlight different things. Jackets. Okay, outer layers. I have this little, and there's no way I'm going to wear all this. I'm aware, but I wanted to have choices. This Tommy Bahama linen jacket you guys have seen before. This Ever Eve blazer, because I might want to have this as an option for the photo shoot, and that goes with this little top, which is also from Ever Eve, and those two look really, really good together. I know for photo shoots, you're really not supposed to go with plaid, but this is a nice big plaid, and I think it actually might be really nice on camera. So I just didn't have time. I have been so swamped with work and caring for mom and stuff here at home. I did not have time to fully think through what I wanted to wear for the photo shoot. So I'm just kind of throwing everything in, okay? Then for when I'm in the parks, I have, I'm trying to make sure there's no dog hair on it. I have this Unbound Merino short sleeve top, this Madewell short sleeve top, and this black and white short sleeve top, as well as my green dress. Probably this is what I'm going to wear for my day at Epic Universe because that's going to be a very long day. I'm not going to try to get there at rope drop because about 5 hours in a theme park is all your girl can handle. But I'll probably get there like around 11, and then I'm going to stay until dinner with my friend at 7:30. So I think this dress will be really cute and will get me through the whole day. Of course, I have socks, underwear, pajamas. I forgot to grab pajamas, so I need to grab that. I used my junk drawer strategy again. I talked about that in my video when I got back from Switzerland, when I talked about wanting to be more of a backpacker. We have our junk drawer again. So helpful to just be like, that's where I'm sticking all of the miscellaneous stuff. And what's in there this time is Disney focused stuff. So this little bag I bought from my friend Okla Roots a few years ago. I love it. And I'm packing my sparkly Magic Band because I feel like it just screams holiday. I own a couple of Magic Band Plus, but I find it really irritating when that thing always lights up and I'm worried about if it's, I don't know, if it's out of charge or whatever. I have my little brush, which whenever I mention this, you guys always ask me about it. And I got it at a Walgreens somewhere a million years ago. Also, I'm having to pack my thing. This is my heated brush, my really cheap, what is this? Simply Straight heated brush that has done me so well over the years. And I absolutely love it. Again, because I'm doing the photo shoot, I have to take that. I'm taking my robe because I want to be cozy, and this is a little bit of a self-care trip, and the timeshare does not have robes. I wish they did. Disney Vacation Club, y'all should put robes in the units. I mean, I understand kind of why they don't, but it would be so great. Then also toiletries. Okay, so I'm taking, again, that Gravel mini toiletry bag because this is what has like my absolute necessities for in the bathroom itself. And then I'm taking this huge bag because I have to take full makeup because I'm doing a photo shoot. So this has all of my makeup, all of my first aid, full-size sunscreen, my Crest white strips because I might need my teeth right now so I can do those, all of that kind of stuff. I can't find, like literally I don't know where it is, my medication pouch. So that's one thing I'm hoping shows up. Otherwise, I'll have to come up with something else. But I bought that really great black one, and now I can't find it. So we got to get all the stuff in the suitcase. I'm getting transportation to the airport. I actually hired a driver, which I never do here in Atlanta. But the flight is really early, and it's a Monday morning. And I just don't have MARTA in me, which is our public transport, which normally looks great. But my next door neighbor recommended a driver she really likes, so I'm doing that. From the airport out to the resort, I'm taking Mears this time. You guys know I normally do private transportation there, but Mears was only $16 each way. So I'll keep you guys aware of the situation if that ends up being a total disaster. Hopefully it won't. And then I'm just going to Uber when I need to go out to Epic Universe. So in other words, once my bag gets to the hotel, I don't have to touch it again. So I'm not worried about moving it from place to place. And yeah, that's everything. So should we do a little cheeky montage? I love a little cheeky montage. Let's put all this stuff in the suitcase and see if it actually fits. But let me grab my pajamas first. Whoops. flip-flops. Gosh, I just feel like I keep forgetting to tell you stuff. Flip-flops, and then my beach bag has all of my swimwear in it. And I need to tell you why it's so important that this stuff all be set aside. And it's kind of a weird Disney timeshare reason. So Disney Vacation Club, your room is never ready until at least 3 o'clock and sometimes 4 o'clock. And so I am planning when I get there, I should get to the resort around 12:30. I'm going to grab lunch and then I'm going to go head to the pool. And so I'm going to have all of my swimwear stuff really easy to grab. So as soon as I get there, I can open it up. I can just grab that one bag. Then I can leave the rest of my things with Bell Services and know that I have everything I need to hang out at the pool. I despise that period of time where you feel a little like just you don't have a place to land. And especially after a long flight. Yes, I could go into a park. There's a lot of things I could do, but I have the Jollywood party that night. So it will be really great to have just some downtime. So I'm really looking forward to that time. But what I don't want to do is be in the lobby rifling through my bag. So I'll make sure that that pool bag with my swimsuit, my cover up, my flip-flops is really easy to just grab and go. They have great changing areas at the pool at all of the DVC properties. So I can change and enjoy and have a lovely afternoon until my room is ready.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter.
Okay, now I forgot to say when I started, and before somebody says something, this bag was fully sanitized. Whenever I get back from a trip, I always use a Clorox wipe and Lysol spray. I spray down my bag, I clean the wheels. So that's why I'm okay with it being on the bed every time without fail. And because I mentioned it so late in the video, probably someone will still say it. So bonus points if you find it in the comments. Make sure you give it a big, I don't know, smiley face or something, because that will make me laugh. I fit everything, like not with much room to spare, I will say, because I do maybe plan on doing some shopping. So that's okay though, because I'm only taking one bag on the airplane. So on the way back, if I have done some shopping, I have a couple little totes in there. I could grab that beach bag or something to bring my belongings back. But yeah, everything fit. It's an absurd amount of stuff. Like I know for a fact there's things that I'm packing that I am not going to wear. But again, it's mostly to do just with the fact that I'm so drained right now. And I know you're well, maybe you're not looking at me thinking that. Maybe you're looking at me thinking, yeah, you do look drained. Like I am stretched, and I know I'm not alone in this. I know there are so many of you that are caregivers that are going through what I'm going through right now. Or maybe it's just that work stress is too much for you right now, or just like the stress of the world right now. But I am feeling like I am stretched over a drum. It is absurd. And tomorrow, when that door closes and I know that we are actually going to take off, because we're still dealing with a little bit of shutdown stuff here in the US, I'm going to take a deep breath. I did find out just a little bit ago that I got upgraded to first class. I know we shouldn't have a drink first thing in the morning, but I might anyway, because it's time. I need to get away. I need to get away for some time that's just to kind of restore, to get a good night's sleep, to not have anybody worrying about me. And I'm very, very much looking forward to it. If you're not already subscribed, would you please? And if you think you're subscribed, go ahead and double check, because we have had that issue been happening where people think they're subscribed and then they're not, because YouTube is going to YouTube. So make sure you turn on your notifications too, because it's, it's a challenge sometimes to show up in y'all's feeds. And I would hate for you to miss any of what's going to happen next with the vlogs. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. I hope you enjoyed this yet another packing video, but very different for me because not minimalist. I don't think I used any of the tips and tricks that I always give you guys for packing, but it's just not that kind of trip. This was a throw it all in the bag and think about it later kind of a trip, and I'm okay with that. I appreciate you guys more than I can tell you, and I will see you in the next video.